What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. We heard the rumors and news and everything else. Well, now Tamar Braxton and her team have released an actual statement. The statement reads, "At this time, we can confirm Miss Braxton has made an extremely difficult decision and has filed for divorce from Vincent Herbert. Collectively, their son Logan and his well being during this extremely unfortunate process is most important. We ask that everyone respect her privacy during this incredibly difficult time. She appreciates everyone's love and prayers." Before this announcement right here or this statement being released, we also learned that Tamar Braxton claimed that losing her gig on the real led her into depression and into a very very bad place in her life. And so that was all alleged information, and her sisters are denying that. If you click the link in the description below and go directly to my website, my blog page, you can see the TMZ video for yourself and hear what they had to say when approached at the airport. I will say that I was very surprised on their behavior and the things they had to say, especially with everything that's going on with Tamar. I completely respect their transparency and being honest and all of that. It just looks like they were in a space of they've been dealing with this behind closed doors for so long. Those people that are really going through it, but then put on this facade and the fakeness and all of that. It looks like their sisters have just been mad for years that their sister stayed in the marriage and continuously put on this front that everything was fine, and they did not care that our sister just announced her divorce. Let us allow her to handle this herself. They were just spilling all type of tea at the airport. Go to the website and watch it. It was this don't care attitude that even made Tracy, who's the only one still married. I'm not sure about the brother if he's married, but as far as the sisters and the female, goes, Trina divorced, Tawana divorced, Tony divorced. The mom, we already know what happened there. Tracy's the only one that married, but she was looking at Tawana as if like, really, you really talking like that right now? So definitely click the link in the description below and go to my website and watch that video, because I'm just like, wow. But anyways, before this statement was released, TMZ also released another statement saying that Tamar suffered from depression for months after her May firing from the Real. And because Tamar and Vince already had a rocky relationship, her being depressed because of that situation also led them to have a lot of issues in their marriage. Tamar went through a process where she felt like, she was untouchable. When you want something so bad and you've prayed all your life and the blessings are just coming, they're just pouring in, everything you touch is amazing, it turned to gold. A few things happen. You become grateful for the opportunities, you become appreciative, you either become humble or you allow it to get to your head and you start becoming prideful and treating people like dirt and getting involved in things you have no business getting involved in. And sometimes it takes situations happening to you to remind you that you are still human and that you need to snap out of it and that you can lose it all within a heartbeat. So I'm so sorry that Tamar is going through all of this, and she's in my prayers, and Vincent is also in my prayers. But Tamar went through a point where it was Toni Braxton's sisters. Then she went through a point where Toni Braxton, legend, name did not have to be attached to her name anymore, right? everything she touched turned to gold. Braxton Family Values, she's an executive producer on that, doing great. Tamar Vince, executive producer on that, doing great. The Real went on that show. It was like, oh, they're not gonna last. You have The View, you have The Talk, you have all of these different shows. Oh my God, we don't need another show. And they are doing amazing. So Tamar was just like, yes, I'm Tamar, I'm doing great. And that turned into the way how she talked to people, the way how she treated her sisters. Now, I'm not excluding the things they did to her as well, okay? But she got to this point where it was like, you know, I'm big and bad and nothing could happen to me, and all of those things. And The Real humanized her again. You know, The Real was a reality check that you are still human, and even though you're blessed, the Bible talk about being humble. Humble yourself and God will continue to exalt you. That's just a summary of the act of scripture. Of course, I'm not reading it word from word, but you know, the pride got to her head and being humble completely went out the door. And I think that right there shocked her so much that it broke her to the core, because she was on this winning spree. You know, everything she touched was gold, almost to the point where it was like to her sisters, I don't need you guys. I'm doing good up by myself. I'm Tamar. Even if the Braxton Family Value end and I walk away, I have Tamar and Vince, my husband and I, we're popping right now. We're doing great. I'm on TV, you know, every day. What are you guys doing when the show go off air? You know, that's the space that she was in. And so I think The Real just gave her that reality check that she wasn't ready for. And that's the reason why I will completely understand about her going into depression or the space that she was in. But whatever the case might be, this is Tamar's second marriage. Most people don't know that Tamar was married from 2000 to 2003 or 2001 to 2003 to music composer. So, you know, Tamar was married before. Tamar talked about, you know, domestic violence in her previous relationships and all of that. And one of the things that have been going around in her relationship is about Vince being controlling and allegedly, you know, domestic violence in this. That's one of the reasons why I personally was so shocked when Tamar reacted the way that she did to K. Michelle. I understand riding for your friend and being there for your friend and holding it down for your friend. You know, the lady she called paperback Toya. Toya. I completely respect that. But for someone to be a survivor of domestic violence and to completely like go against another woman who's screaming saying, this is what happened to me, all based off your friend word, just for K. Michelle to be vindicated. Because as you can see, Toya went ahead and divorced the man, and we all, if you all watched Marriage Boot Camp when they were on it, exactly, I don't have to say more. So at this point, it's not to bash Tamar or kick her while she's already down. I'm just going to keep her in my prayers because it's a lot, you know, it's a lot. And it shows that she and Vince together collectively really fought for their marriage. I mean, they've been together for 14 years, been married for 9 years. You know, that's a long time to be with someone. So you can tell that she really did, you know, fight for her marriage, you know, especially seeing all of her sisters' marriage crumble. I'm not going to make this video long. One, because I already did a long video on part 1 on this topic, and this is just a quick update on Tamar releasing her actual statement. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm just going to keep Tamar in my prayers, you know, keep Vince in my prayers, and praying that, you know, whether they work it out, kudos to them. If not, you know, do what's best for you at the end of the day. You know, you think you're staying together to protect your kid, but you end up hurting your kid because they can see everything, they know everything. So whatever the case might be, you know, be happy, and I'm wishing both of them the best. Now, Tamar Braxton has been very open about her insecurities. So a lot of people were saying, oh, the reason why she got with Vince, I talked about it in the previous video, so just go ahead and click on part 1. But quickly, they said, oh, because he's overweight, and that made her feel secure because she knew that Vince wasn't going anywhere. And when Vince started losing weight, she kept complaining about him feeling himself and all of that. I don't believe that at all. It's lies. Number one, he's losing weight because of his health. When you've been in the hospital a few times and they tell you you're about to die, you have to then take your health seriously. Health is wealth. That's one thing. Secondly, Vince have money. A lot of the women in Hollywood, no disrespect, but it doesn't matter what you look like. As long as you have money, money equals power to them. Power equals being sexy to them because you're in control. So it doesn't matter what weight Vince is. He could get and keep any woman he wants in that town where they live. As long as you're financially stable, they will come. It doesn't matter what you look like. It's sad, but it's true, So all of those things, even if there's some truth to it, this girl stayed in her marriage for 9 years and was with this guy for 14 years. So, 14 years. So give her a break. I'm just wishing Tamar and Vince, the best man in this difficult time. I want to keep them lifted in my prayers, like I previously said. Okay, my vanilla loves, I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.